Good afternoon, everyone. This is my first video in a while. Been quite busy doing this and doing that. Anyways, today we're going to be doing some bottom analysis on gold XAUUSD. If you are among the people who are up to date on news, you know that there's been like a bombing between one Middle Eastern country and another Middle Eastern country. I mean, nobody likes war, or if you're a gold trader, ironically, unstable economic conditions like war are always very good for gold. So I suppose as long as the fighting rate where they stay, a gold trader would actually be happy about that. Anyways, based on the news release, there are like quite a few countries fighting against one another at this point in time. So all of that is supporting the gold, the value of gold, and making it climb higher and higher. Essentially, what I'm trying to say is that the value of gold in the near future will only continue to rise. But it also seems, based on my analysis, anyways, we're about to do analysis now, so let me not talk about that. Alright, so as usual, when we're doing analysis, we start by identifying our zones, which are essentially higher level support and resistance. So all my support and resistance levels, I've identified them as my weekly zones. Next thing I'll do is to see if I can draw a trend line. Let's see. Okay, we have it. Wow, this is actually okay. So we can draw a trend line there. Let's switch to black. This will be our weekly trend line. Okay, so now let's go down to the daily time frame and we'll do the same thing again. We'll identify our zones as which are higher level support and resistance levels. You can see here. Let's switch to one pixel. You can see that this is support turn resistance. So this is a daily zone. Sorry, this is resistance turn support, making it a daily zone. We have another zone here. This is another daily zone. I think we can also draw another trend line like this. Okay, no, not like that. I think we can draw a trend line like this. Yep. So we can actually draw one here like that, and then we can draw another trend line like this. So these are both our daily trend lines. This here is also a daily trend line. I think this should also act as a daily zone. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is to identify our trend origin, which is around here. This is our trend origin. And then we'll identify our swing highs and our swing lows. So we have impulsive move, correctional move, impulsive move, correctional move, impulsive move, correctional move. So this seems to be following a new impulsive. So right now, it seems that we're in the middle of a new impulsive move. So let's identify let's just use blue lines for everything this time. So this is a blue line. So these are my swing lows. Hold on. You can see that these zones are actually aligning with my daily zones. Okay, so let's delete this. So price is currently in the middle of a impulsive move. So that means I will go here. Price is currently in the middle of an impulsive move. So that means I will go here, here, and here. If there are any particular price patterns that appear, which would be like our indicator that price is switching from a correctional move and impulsive move to a correctional move. Okay, so on the 4-hour time frame, what do I see here? I see an M pattern here. This is an M pattern. Let me measure the size of the M pattern. This M pattern is about 150 points wide. Okay, so now let's zoom in. Let's use the line chart since what I'm seeing here is not very clear. So ironically here, what I actually see is I see a W pattern like this. So price forms a W pattern on the 4-hour time frame. Or I can also say that this is an M pattern like this. So this is another kind of pattern. Let's measure it from here all the way down to here. It's about 120 points. So finally here, right here there is absolutely no price pattern. There is no pattern that is noticeable here. The only pattern I can notice is that a bearish engulfing candlestick pattern appears 3 times in a row on the 4-hour time frame, which shows you a very, very, very powerful bearish momentum. Let me highlight it again. For example, from here to here. Within the blue candle within the blue box inside of the blue box, you can see a bearish engulfing candlestick appear once, twice, and then a third time. So we should be looking for either a big M or multiple bearish engulfing candlesticks. Right here, we actually have an M pattern. But even though we have an M pattern here, price has already, like this, we have an M pattern like this. But price has already traveled the distance. Price has already covered the M pattern, so that's my ruler. So from here to here is about 100 points wide. If I measure down, that's already 200 points left. So this correctional move should just be about done. From here we have impulsive, correctional, impulsive to here. Okay, there's an impulsive to here, followed by a correctional, followed by a new impulsive. Okay. I see. I have been looking for this. This is impulsive, correctional, impulsive, impulsive, correctional. Then we now have another impulsive. So that means that at this point, we should be able to take this trade all the way at least to the previous all-time high. this trade should be able to take this trade all the way up to at least the previous all-time high. So even if you want to call it short, you'll be able to call it to here, but at least you should be able to take it to the previous all-time high. So now we'll go down to lower time frames to see opportunities to enter these trades, such as the 1 hour time frame. Oof, seems I might have closed my trade a little bit too early. Anyways, so that's it for top to bottom analysis on XAUUSD.